Daily recap for 29th September 2025, Monday. Okay, so um, USDCHF. First up, we have USDCHF. We were bearish on the day. We had a pullback. We swept this high, so expecting at least a pullback into demand before the continuation to happen to this daily order block before continuing to the downside. So on the 4 hour, I was looking at this 4 hour demand here, this decision order block here, and this extreme order block here for the continuation. If you had the tap into the decision order block on the 1 hour, so I marked up my 1 hour level here, price tab into the decision order block. Now the first trade I took during that was it was actually a mistrade. So price pushed down, we had a push back up, we swept this low here, and we had a push in, came to sweep this low again. So from there we had a market structure shift here. We took my order block here at this level, but the reason why I didn't get tagged with this trade was I refined the zone to the 25% for better risk to reward. So I missed my target here. My target was opposing supply zone here because we had not had the complete market structure shift here. So trying to actually target way above the size is not reasonable. So we just target opposing supply. And after you get a market structure shift, so that's when you can aim for the 4 hour. Sorry, that's when you can aim for the 4 hour target. So yeah, so price tapping to the other block gave us our move to the target. Then it came back down. We broke structure here. We had a market structure shift up here. Mark that out, guys. So the market structure shift here. We had our other block here. The reason why I didn't actually take this extreme order block here was because, as you can see, after price pushed out, it already came back in to mitigate that. So this was our last point of demand coming into the market. So that was my order block. Our price tapped in, gave us our entry, and it's running currency outside here. So I mean, I didn't take this trade obviously. Um, due to reasons, obviously reasons. I wasn't on my chart, so I didn't receive this entry coming in. So this is a trade I actually missed. I missed two trades today, all of them which will have been good winners on um USDCHF. Now for EURUSD. Okay, EURUSD. The 4 hour chart has been bearish. We swept slow, so I was expecting to get at least a reaction from here to continue lower to get the closer. But we didn't really have, we had this forward supply here, the extreme here, so drove down to my 1 hour time frame. So I was looking at this 1 hour order block here, but it didn't get mitigated because there was some bit of supply on the M15 that actually gave us a small movement to the downside. So moved up down to M15. So for the M15, you can see we tap into this last level of supply here, as you can see. After the bearish push, we had a bullish push to the upside, the bearish continuation, the bullish push to fuel the demand, then they move to the downside. So that's what price tapped into, gave us the market structure shift here. Now my first entry was here. I took this order block here, price nearly stopped us out, then moved to TP1. Yeah, so from TP1 we had a move to the upside, the reversal because price tapped into 4 hour demand. Structure on the 4 hour wasn't aligned with the trade idea, and structure on the 15 too was overly bullish. So I set my trade to break even at this point here after seeing bullish reactions from here. I was expecting the supply zone to hold. So after that field, I just set my trade to break even, then I left it. Then price just came to take me off a break even, then shot up, took out the 4 hour high, and now we are seeing bearish momentum coming back down to the downside. So this was a break even I took on EURUSD. I think the first trade entry I took was around this level here on the M1. Before market open, it wasn't obviously part of my trade plan. I just wanted that quick dopamine rush, I'm going to be honest. So yeah, I took this other block here. It was like trying to scalp the market, something like that. So I took this other block here. After the break of structure, we had another block here. I dropped down to the M1 time frame. Let's pull up price a bit. Yeah, so I think it was around this level here. So this was the break of structure. So as price came in, we had a sweep of this low here. And then I started seeing bullish structures coming in from here. Then we tap into this 1 minute supply here. Price gave us a move and a strong bullish move. So I took my entry from here, stopped below the low. We were running for a bit and we tapped into this 1 hour supply, landed open, then price just dumped and took us out for a loss. So that was easily it was a loss that could have easily been avoided, but I didn't avoid it. So that's one thing to note. No trading before the landing open. Wait for your original trade idea. Wait for structure to align before you take any trade. Otherwise, I think that is for you USD. The one loss which here could have been easily avoided. That's one thing I noticed. So today, two missed trades, um, one bad trade, one break-even trade. Um, the bad trade could have been avoided. The loss could have been avoided. Okay. The last pair I think I traded was BTCUSD. So BTC on the 4 hour, same thing, 4 hour bullish. We came down, no available level of demand. So you can see all the demand that's really been tapped into. So coming here, I was actually expecting very special from these levels. On the 1 hour, you can see we actually swept a 1 hour high, but you can't really see it on the 4 hours. I was expecting this supply here to hold to give us a new lower low because of all these equals here, trend line liquidity here. I was expecting the move to the outside, but that's not what we got. You can see on the 1 hour, this is what we're looking at here. So after the sweep here, we started seeing bearish rejections to the downside. But from here, I could see that the 1 hour swept in this low here, this initial low here. So that was when I dropped down to my M15 time frame. So on M15, I identified where price was in this leg here. And I could see that price was in a fair value gap. You can see the fair value gap here. So what did I do? We simply looked at structure. We saw the strong move to the downside. The push back up to fill the supply. We had a sweep of this low here. After the sweep, I dropped down to my 5 minutes time frame. So on the 5 minutes, we had a market structure shift here. So after the sweep of the low, we had a market structure shift here. We took our order block here, stocks below the low. Price came to take us out for a 1 hour loss, then just went straight to full TP, which was the target above high. So after we took out the high, we began to see market structure shift, other blocks being respected, not really part of my trade plan. So I didn't take any entry for this. Price shot up, came back in, taking this of the low, and then push back to the upside. Now, one thing I've noticed is that to actually correct most of my mistakes, I shouldn't really be taking entries on the M5. Sure, you can get confirmations from the M5, but when you're trying to take a momentum entry or something, look for the engulfing candlestick on the M15 time frame. So if I was just stuck on this time frame, I would have been able to see that we had the first sweep here, no engulfing candlestick F1 entry, we had the second sweep and engulfing here, and that would have been my entry stop loss below the low in the target. Obviously, we would have been in huge profit if I had done it that way. That is one thing I realized from how I take my entries. Yeah, if I'm going to be taking momentum entries from February, that's what you should be doing. So yeah, that's the trade recap for today, Monday, September 29th. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.